Good morning, Tina and Lisa. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Hey, thank you again for your inquiry on our 2022 Toyota Corolla sitting here in front of you with only 9,600 kilometres. Absolutely awesome car. Cannot wait to take you through it. I understand you guys are down south. Don't let that stress you at all. We're actually the biggest pre-owned yard for Toyota here in Queensland, and we're about number 2 in Australia at the moment as well. So we turn over a little bit over 200 plus cars a month. And we freight probably 80-90 vehicles a month between us and Brisbane as well. So we can make it incredibly easy for you. You can see our Toyota Lexus showroom over the road there as well. I'm currently here at 235 Mulgrave Road. And we do have another location up at 77 Mulgrave Road as well. It's Jamie, one of our buyers. He's the one that gets all these glamour cars for us. Just like this 2022 Corolla right in front of me. So the whole idea of this video is just to take you through and any sort of little marks, blemishes, all that kind of thing. Highlight them for you, so try and be as transparent as we absolutely possibly can. So no chips, cracks, anything like that on the windscreen. Looking very tidy across the actual rooftop there as well. Looking very clean as we come down. Same thing across the bonnet there as well. Sort of struggling to point out much for you, that is for sure. Looking very clean across that bonnet. We got a little bit of a just a little sort of minor sort of blemishes there, but I reckon potentially a bit of polish should probably clean those up a little bit too. So see, same thing just there, but I reckon a bit of polish should clean those out. But we can hand it over to our detailers and get that to give us a crack for us. That's easy as. Otherwise, incredibly clean across the front. You've got all these parking sensors right across the front there too. I did want to kick these wheels out so you can see yourself. Brand new tyres on there. Incredibly clean across these rims. Don't stress about the couple bugs. We just had a bit of wet weather last night, so they come along with it. Yeah, but we do get them obviously professionally detailed before we send them back down to you. And same thing over the passenger side here too. Exceptionally clean. And like I said, brand new tyres through there as well. Get these little rocks out of there for you. Down to the obviously the passenger front door here now. Very clean through there. Just that in the door card as well. Obviously electric windows the whole way around. A little build and compliance plates just there for you too. The genuine Corolla mats, of course. All this sort of stuff we just leave in the cars. Now I did have the service books out here, so you've got your little manuals and everything else in that one there, but I've got your service book here for you too, just to show you. Obviously, having done such low kilometres, I'm not sure if we've even got a service in here. Let's have a look. Not that one. We'll try these supplementary, like at the back there. None at all, because as you can see, not due till 15,000 Ks. So it's only just coming halfway through that module for you, but all your logbooks, everything's all here for you. So incredibly clean across the dash there. Same thing coming down the back of the roof. A few releases obviously on the passenger side here too. Looking brand new, those wheels, that's for sure. Through that rear door card. We also got the child locks on here as well, on these back two doors. Electric windows still the whole way around there too. Again, we've got these fitted floor mats the whole way around. All that sort of stuff we just leave in the cars. You got a little luggy bit separated in there with the cup holders in the middle. These ones obviously drop down with that little lever, so you got a 60-40 split. That's the 60%, this is the 40. Got child anchor points 1, 2 and 3 on all those as well. So I just want to leave that down for you so you can actually see yourself just how big that boot is once they're down. So very tidy through here. Again, just another one of those little sort of scuff things by the look of it there. But we'll see if we can take that to the guys at the back and potentially see if we can get that cleaned up for you. Looking very tidy across the actual rear of the bumper here, of course. Same thing, just that's a little bit of, that's a bit of dirt that's coming off. Just a tiny little sort of, but otherwise very clean. Got a little reverse camera there too, through the inside of that boot. So like I said, once those seats drop down, they you get a massive, huge amount of space in here. So push that one down as well, just like that, and absolutely massive in there. Got this little hook there, So that actually sits up into place, holding that up there, so it gives you access into the spare tyre, all the jack tools, everything in there as well. So a brand new tyre down there as well. Close this up. And just down the driver's side now as well. So you can see yourself, so no dents, no scratch or anything like that. Just so clean, as you would expect. A couple tiny sort of faint little fingernail marks on the inside of there. Obviously people just grabbing the handle, stuff like that. Can't see anything across that roof there either to show you either. Trying to be as picky as we can, but it's very hard. Again, just with those seats, so they just click straight back into place. That goes back into place, and that's it. So all the ISO fixed points down the bottom there too. So we've got those either side as well. And then finally to the driver's door, a little tiny bit of a chip just there, just from people obviously opening cars and potentially into garage walls or other cars, things like that. So a little bit of a chip there. And same thing with just those little minor sort of fingernail marks on the inside. But not too bad. Two genuine keys with this one before we jump inside. So central locking. Helps if we close the door. Central locking. And of course, that one works as well. So beautiful with that. So all your window controls here, central locking, mirror locks, and we do have a little power fold option to tuck those mirrors in as well from inside the car. And of course your mirror adjustments are just there for you too. I will pop one of these open so that we can start that up for you. Get some aircon going. Now you got a little height adjustment down here too, so you can sit there and crank that right up as well. So short people like me, gives you a bit better vision over the bonnet. Look at those genuine Corolla mats. The fuel release is just there for you. And of course we've got the bonnet release just there as well. So as soon as we jump in. Okay, so only 9,868 kilometres as it sits right now. So no engine lights, no dash lights, nothing like that of course. Up on the steering wheel here itself, pretty easy setup. We've got the wipers all up on the left, headlights up on the right. They do have an automatic setting which they're currently set to, so they are light sensitive, so daytime, nighttime, underground car parks, anything like that, they'll just turn on and off as they need to. Otherwise, parkers, headlights, high beams, fog lights, all like normal just through there. Down the back here, we've got a little automatic high beam in there too, so again, it's all light sensitive, so if you're traveling on sort of rural roads, anything like that, or around town, whatever the case is, they'll just turn on and off as they need to. If you don't like it and you like controlling it yourself, turn that one off. Simple as that. As we come across the actual steering wheel itself, all cruise controls up on the right hand side here on the steering wheel now too. Radio controls there, so you can jump between different songs, everything like that. And of course we've got your adaptive cruise control, lane departure, everything there as well. So basically if someone in front of you, while you got the cruise control on, it'll actually brake for you, and it's going to basically control the car. All you're going to do is do the steering. And of course we've got the lane departure down here too. So if you do start to drift over the lanes and not quite paying attention or anything like that, or you're just looking in the back seats or something like along those sort of lines, the car will actually react and pull you back as well. So it's very gentle. If you try and take control of steering, it's of course going to let you do so. But yeah, just a little really nifty sort of safety features as well. Up on the left hand side here, all the actual music controls, so you can jump volumes, everything like that. Jump between these little different sub menus down the bottom here too. So that's your little trying to get the glare off that, so you can actually see. There you go. So all your safety stuff, what is playing on the radio, whether it's Bluetooth, whatever the case, all your trip meters, things like that, all your personal settings for that lane departure, pre-collision, everything like that as well. And of course all your little notifications and digital speedo as well. As we come over here, like I said, we do have a little reverse camera tucked in the back, so you can physically see the back of the car there too, so you never really should back into anything behind you because you can see it there. Also got those rear cameras, that's that beeping, picking up that car behind us. The closer we get to that car, the faster that beeping will go, until it eventually becomes a flat tone, which is roughly about that area of the red line there as well. So nice, comfortable distance, basically able to walk between, open to boot, all that sort of stuff as well. As soon as we chuck that back in the park, I'm going to bring you to the home menu here. So this is your favorites. So whatever's playing on the radio, you can jump straight into the phone calls, that kind of thing. And of course all the little stats in the car there too. This little menu button here is going to be probably your second most commonly used one. So again, we can jump straight into music, straight into the phone stuff, all the apps. So that should be Apple CarPlay and that sort of thing there. And of course all your personal settings as well. Aircon controls are just down here for you. So fan speed on the right, temperature on the left, and where you want it coming out of. Heaps of storage in here for the phones. We've got a little sports mode down there too, so higher revs, longer gear range, that kind of thing. Automatic handbrake down there, so as soon as you put into park, that turns on like so, and as soon as you put into drive, that turns off as well. Automatic hold there as well, so really good for construction sites, that kind of thing. You can put it into drive. It's basically a handbrake for while you're in drive, and then as soon as you go into obviously apply pressure to the throttle, it will release and let you just take off. Good for, like I said, construction sites, that kind of thing. Little accessory plug in there, bit of storage in there, adjustable seat belts, drop down handles the whole way around. Little mirrors activated by lights activated by the mirrors, and same thing there as well. So stacks of airbags. We've got them all, the curtain airbags right across the back. We've got them through the dash, got them in the steering wheel, got them in the seat belts, absolutely everywhere for those ones as well. And pretty clean through the actual roof itself. Some little tiny sort of lines there, but not too bad at all. Otherwise, just an absolutely awesome car. So before we finish up, like I said, I did put that bonnet, so I just want to give you a quick look under there before we finish up. You see a little 4-cylinder motor there. You can see a little battery just on the back there too. Incredibly well looked after. Obviously a brand new car, only done about 9,400 kilometres, so just absolutely awesome. And currently, as it sits right now, the single cheapest in Australia for on car sales. So thanks so much for your inquiry. Can't wait to hear feedback.